Welcome to Grandscape. Whether you're looking to explore the shops and restaurants, experience music and games, or just kick back and enjoy your day, Grandscape has something for everybody. This show is all about the food, fashion, fun, and family that everyone can experience at Grandscape. Want to see all the latest fashions and how to create the perfect craft cocktail? Head over to our website, grandscape.com/podcast, to watch and listen to all of our shows so you don't miss a thing. Join us as we explore new and fun ways to enjoy life. This is Experience Grandscape.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Experience Grandscape, the podcast. I'm your host, Alana Sarabia, coming to you from the Grandscape Real News Studios. And if you're like, Alana, what is this? Let me tell you about it. It is a one-of-a-kind outdoor destination for dining, shopping, and entertainment. It's great for all ages. And today, I get to talk to some of the people and their businesses who make up Grandscape. Because, after a long day of shopping, you get hungry, or it could be date night, or dinner with the family. Grandscape is a place to be. And I'm being joined with owner and designer of Seven Doors Kitchen and Cocktails, Diana Lynn, along with Chef Jake Quintana. He's here, and he's going to give us a preview of the delicious cuisine. Great to see you guys, and welcome.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice to see you.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Well, I should really say, extra welcome. One to Grandscape. And to Texas. You guys came all the way from Colorado. So glad you're here. Why did you pick this to be your home?
Well, we were approached initially by Grandscape. They were looking for unique one-off restaurants to join the concept. And so when my husband Kevin and I started researching what Grandscape was going to become, we looked at it and thought, wow, this would be a very exciting place to join in and be a part of. And equal to that, for me especially, is the fact that it was in Texas. And I had been desiring for a very long time to move to Texas and find a reason to be here. So it worked out really well.
We're so glad you're here. We're really nice here in Texas. I hope you've enjoyed it so far.
Yes.
I understand there's some people that might not like their dish, and I imagine why they wouldn't, but most of us are pretty kind.
Yeah.
Okay, now we've had the chance to talk before our podcast and really get to know each other, and I got to know Seven Doors Kitchen and Cocktails really well, and that there's a lot of emphasis on this dining experience. Tell me what you mean by that.
Well, when we were investigating this opportunity and what is Grandscape, one of the things I recognized in it was experiential retail. That's how I saw it. And I thought, boy, if we're going to become a part of this, how are we going to create an experience beyond the norm at Seven Doors Kitchen and Cocktails? Yes, so the idea that there could be an experiential restaurant was a really challenging concept as a designer. And I thought, how could we go about creating a unique experience beyond great food and great service? So that challenge was in part what brought us here.
Okay, and of course, the Seven Doors, really quick, because it has a great story.
Oh, yes.
Well, you found them somewhere.
Yes, I collected these 7 historic doors. They're from the mid-1800s. They're all entry doors, meaning that there was exposure to the outdoors as well as the inside of the building. So they're in their original condition. They're just made user-friendly, and collected them and didn't know what I was going to use them for, and then decided it was a great opportunity to bring them to Texas and put them in the restaurant, and then we named the restaurant Seven Doors.
Genius. Makes so much sense. Yeah, but it's always nice to know the story behind it, too. So now we all know that story. And beyond the doors, let's talk about the walls really quick, because, it is, yes, this is a restaurant. We can go and have a great meal, but the service is exquisite, and you make sure that the team is all on the same page.
Yes, so imbued in the space within the building itself, I decided it would be a great opportunity to create this experiential retail by writing words on the walls. This is prior to the paint. So we came in with our management and spent about 3.5 hours writing these very uplifting and empowering words on the walls, which of course, you never get to do in your own home or at your grandmother's house. True. So it was like, have fun, write on the walls. And we did. And so then it was painted over. And then in order to be a memory of that or to expose the public to it, there's a piece of artwork in the restaurant that have the terms painted on canvas, so that even if you don't know the story, that we've imbued the space by writing on the wall all of those terms.
Another great story. I'm so glad we're getting to share with everybody. But now we also have to talk about the star of the show here, of course.
Yes.
It's Jake. It's the food. It's the food. Now, Jake, you are the a lot of roles here. You're wearing many hats: general manager, executive chef, and I mean, I'm sure at some point you were in the back making a dish, also roaming around the restaurant, making sure everybody's having a great time, no pressure at all, right? And on top of that, you've been with Diana for almost about a decade, a part of Seven Doors Hospitality.
Correct.
What keeps you along for such a long time?
It's a great relationship between us, and I know what they like, and they know what I like to cook. So they give me the freedom in the kitchen to kind of create that menu and surprise everybody with a little something different.
Speaking of food, give us an idea. We can say good food. That can mean a lot of things. Yes. Tell me what we can expect when we head in.
Seven Doors is a modern American grill, so we have a little bit of everything from herb-crusted prime rib to 70/30 in-house ground beef and bacon burger. We've got sushi rolls and crispy broccoli, man candy, and all homemade desserts. So you get a little bit of everything. It'll please everybody when they come in.
So if you're in, you're like, I'm trying to watch my waistline. You have something there.
Yep.
Something if you're like on the other side too, you want to go in and just have a great date night. But there's a big conversation. Let me tell you. The talk is man candy.
Yes.
And I hear that man candy has a competitor, and that's the broccoli.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like it typically goes hand in hand. Break this down for us.
Man candy's like eating a piece of candy, like candy apple. It's got some nice crispiness, a little sweetness and savory.
You actually have some here, so please show the camera what we're talking about, man candy. Okay, continue with this great description.
And then we have our crispy broccoli, which has got a pepperoni aioli and Parmesan cheese. So it's almost like a healthy, tasty French fry.
Somebody told me that the broccoli is like magical. Like kids that don't like broccoli, eat your broccoli.
Yes.
What are you putting in it, dude?
I'm just making them think it's French fries. Everybody loves French fries. So.
All right. Everyone's tried it but me. May I try the man candy?
Please do.
All right, pass that over. Here we go. This is always fun when you get to eat on camera, right? So one more time, let me know what I'm eating as I try it.
Yeah, so we got a thick cut applewood smoked bacon. We do a white sugar, molasses, and chili flake rubbed on there, and slow bake it until it's nice and crispy.
This has made my insides happy. Oh my god! I dance when I get excited.
It's delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can you order this on its own?
Oh yeah, so it's an appetizer, and then it's an appetizer, and then we have salads that have it on there. We have guests that add it to a salad if they're not. So instead of getting a steak or a protein, they add man candy onto their salads.
We have a
cocktails. We have a barrel-aged bourbon old-fashioned that has man candy inside of that as well.
This must be a local favorite.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
Yes, easy. Number one.
All right, guys, we're done here. That's fine. We're just I'm gonna eat this and then wrap it up. Oh my gosh, I'm totally kidding. That's great. I can see definitely a little bit of, I guess, Denver in Texas by this.
Yeah.
Okay, keep it. This is totally a staple. Hey, but let's address something. 2020 was hard for everybody. I know the restaurant business was hit especially hard. But y'all have taken that, you're learning from it, and you want to move forward with something called the new future. I'm sorry, the future normal. Yeah. That's it. What do you mean by that? Because I'm excited about a new normal.
Well, just realizing opening during a pandemic posed its own challenges. One of the things that we began to see is through the pandemic, it kind of pulled community together, even though physically we were apart. But the concern for each other and the commonality of experiences and risk that we were all being exposed to, we saw that shift. We saw people change when they came into the restaurants, and the expectations were set that we would provide a safe, clean place for them. And we've always thought that, that's our standard. But then going just beyond that, there seems to be more of an emotional component to it. And we're looking at how can we keep this, we're not going to go back to the old ways. Normal is going to be defined as a future normal. Sure. So we're continuously looking at that. How can we serve our guests? How can we create an environment beyond the writing in the walls and, our icon, which is great food, love, and gratitude? How can we bring more of a relationship with our guests to create what will be a future normal for us in the restaurant?
And this is what we can expect moving forward. I think you guys are ahead of the game in that.
Yeah.
All right, I love this idea of a future normal, but I really want to commend you on what you've done with the team, because we don't get to hear that often. When you go to a restaurant and have that experience, it's you go in, you have a meal, and you leave. But y'all are taking it up a few notches, many notches actually. So you can only experience it here at Grandscape. Guys, thank you so much for one, coming and taking a chance on Texas. We're so glad to have you here. Stay a while, okay?
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
You
Yes.
bet. And of course, y'all can follow along on social media. It's Grandscape TX. That's the handle. Of course, everything's online at grandscape.com.
Thanks for joining us for Experience Grandscape. Don't forget to watch and listen to each episode at grandscape.com/podcasts so you can see the magic of Grandscape come to life.